start with some opening comments. Feelings about being drafted?
Feelings. Just excited, fun. Oh man, it just feels like a dream, to be honest with you. Yeah, I can't even put it into words. Yeah, it just feels weird. I'm just excited to kind of just start working, really. It's just the beginning of, what I'm working towards the player I know I can become, you know what I mean?
Hi, Stephen. Nick Menolino, starting 5 online. Yesterday, first of all, congratulations on being drafted. Yesterday, you spoke about sort of comparing yourself to Serge Ibaka as a player you'd like to be in the NBA, maybe even be playing with him. What do you hope to learn from guys like Ibaka and obviously Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, who have been into deep playoff runs?
First off, I'm just going to go straight to Ibaka and just like kind of study him first and just see how he moves around defensively. You know, then I kind of said like all I'm trying to work on right now is rebounding, blocking shots, defense, and running the lane, setting screens, just all the base sort of stuff. You know what I mean? So, and then I'll start from there. I'll try and branch off or whatever the coaches want. You know what I mean?
Congratulations, Stephen. Talk about coming from Pitt. You know, that physical type of play that Jamie Dixon emphasizes and how it will fit with this Oklahoma City Thunder team, especially with that front court, and being with Kendrick Perkins, Nick Collison, and Serge.
Want to explain what was like?
Talk about how your game's going to fit in immediately, the style of play will fit.
With OKC, I think they're looking for like their transition game. You know what I mean? So I know I can run the floor, but then again it starts with defense. And that's what their base job is. All the work I've really done at OKC was just, all of it was just defense really. Just that's all they're focused on, and that's all I'm focused on, and getting better before we start doing the other stuff. Yeah.
Steve, short row. Congratulations. Can you tell me how different is your life going to be to life in Rotorua in New Zealand, and what does this mean for basketball in New Zealand?
My life's going to be the same, man. Just what I'm focused on is basketball. Ain't going to change anything. I think I'm pretty cool who I am. But in terms of the basketball in New Zealand, I'm hoping that'll skyrocket. Like right now, that was the main plan. Just so instead of rugby, everyone focused on rugby, they now have like a different path to take and accomplish their goals, whether it be with academic or NBA or whatever, you know what I mean? So that was just the main one.
Brian Clark, Cinesport. How exciting is it to not only get drafted into the NBA, but now joining one of the better teams in the league, in the Thunder? Is that even better than just, hey, I'm an NBA player now, I'm a Thunder player?
It definitely means something to be a Thunder player, because I learned a lot about the history behind what it means to put on a jersey. So that's just one thing, like it's such a huge honor to be a Thunder player in itself. But yeah, to be an NBA player, it feels pretty cool, but I don't consider myself an NBA player yet. It's just more of I need to progress my game more and more and more, and then when someone says, hey, he's an NBA player now, then I'll start saying, yes. You know what I mean? I'm an NBA player.
Steve Kyler, USA Today Sports, right here in the center. First of all, congratulations. You're going to a franchise that expects to compete for a championship next year. That's a lot of expectation. Are you ready for that?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I am. All it is just, all I'm going to do is just be like super supportive and help out in any way I can. And just, even if it's just being on the bench or whatever like that, just, staying positive with the boys and, just training hard and competing with them. Then if that leads to a championship, then I'll do it. I'll do anything to win a championship, because that's the main goal for the whole organization. That's the ultimate goal, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're all going to be on the same boat, going for the same thing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations for getting drafted. And Tom Acharya, SB Nation, I have a very quick question. How important is it to you to be going to a playoff team versus playing on, a team that's in tough times?
I find it for me, I just seen OKC as like a really, I looked at their development program and they kind of explained it, and it was one of the best that I've seen for all the workouts, and they're real professional about all of it. That's why I kind of it's like, oh, that's cool. But that's really why I wanted to go there. But in terms of them being a playoff, it's just a bonus. You know what I mean? That's like, oh, that's pretty cool, because we're all going for the same goal, as I said, and yeah, to get there maybe like potentially next year, that's definitely a big plus.
Stephen, Ruben Bradley, Radio Sport and New Zealand Herald. What did it feel like when you were at Oklahoma? What was the vibe you got from them, and was this your hunch?
Yeah, it was my hunch. Just, I don't know, just something just, yeah, like, kind of thing. But as I said, it was like kind of hard to, I'm pretty bad with reading people. They were just seem real cool people, just like all the rest of the teams. All the rest of the teams, kind of like, you know, things I want to hope. But like, yeah, Oklahoma kind of stood out, and it was just like, you know, real, I don't know, wanted me to get there, you know.
So what was your impression of the setup, the personalities, the facilities, everything they've got at Oklahoma that you're going to be part of from next season?
What was that, sorry?
What was your impression of the setup that they have at Oklahoma and the personalities within the team, management, and so on?
Yeah, the facility-wise, yeah, that's amazing. It's like Disneyland for basketball players. Like, it's crazy. It's so cool. But yeah, like all the coaches in there were just real like good people, and they knew a lot about basketball, and they're just all they cared about was just like getting better, like progressing and reaching towards the championship. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they do get a championship next year, because like their program is really good.
Hey, Stephen, Lloyd Carroll from the Queen's Chronicle. We talked about New Zealand yesterday. You could be the first person from New Zealand to actually visit Oklahoma City. It's not exactly one of our more sophisticated burbs, and I'm sure I'll get mail on that. But you know, I think Wellington and Auckland are probably bigger than Oklahoma City. Is there part of that kind of wishes you could have been perhaps a more diverse type town, a bigger market than Oklahoma City?
More diverse? Nah. I love Oklahoma City just because, as I said, I learned about the history behind it and why they play and all the communities behind them, and just, you know, they went through a tough time and they keep coming back.
No, and I admire Will Rogers and all they've been through too, but I'm just saying it's a tough, it's not a big
Yeah,
market.
it's, I know what you mean.
We'll get you off talking.
Thank you, Stephen.
All right, sweet.
Thanks.